Hi friends, in this video we will solve the CAT questions of 1993-94 and the topic is percentage. If you are a new visitor to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon. So let's begin the questions without any delay. Number 1. The rate of increase of the price of sugar is observed to be 2% more than the inflation rate. Expressed in percentage. The price of sugar on 1st January 1994 is rupees 20 per kg. The inflation rate for the years 1994 and 1995 are expected to be 8% each. The expected price of sugar on January 1st, 1996 would be how much? So let's see the solution. The inflation rate is 8%. So the price increase should be equal to 8% plus 2% because the question says the rate of increase of price of sugar is 2% more than inflation rate. So this is 2% extra, that means this is 10%. Now if the price increase is 10%, we can simply apply this increase on this original price of 20 per kg for 2 times, because I am supposed to calculate the price for 1996, that is 1st January 96. So between 1st January 94 and 1st January 96 there is a gap of 2 years. That means the price, this will be equal to price of 94 plus 10% plus another 10%. 2 times because we need the price of 96. So your original price is 20 rupees per kg, and you know how do we calculate plus 10% plus 10%? It is not the way actually the plus that I have written. What you are supposed to do is, if anything increases by 10%, that means our fraction becomes 11 by 10, and second round 10%, again the fraction will be 11 by 10. So 11 into 11, 121 multiplied by 2, that will give you 242 divided by 10. Answer is 24.20. That is your option number C. Very simple question. In exam you are not supposed to write so much. I have written here everything in detail just for the sake of explanation. Next one. A report consists of 20 sheets, each of 55 lines. I'm just underlining wherever there is a data. 20 sheets, each sheet has 55 lines, and each such line consists of 65 characters. This report is retyped into sheets each of 65 lines such that each line consists of 70 characters. The percentage reduction in the number of sheets is closest to. So now there are 20 sheets, each sheet having 55 lines and each line having 65 characters. So this is my total number of characters, and let me divide it by the new number of lines and characters per line. So that is 65 multiplied by 70. 65 is cancelled out. Here I am getting 11 by 14. Now there is no need to do any further calculation and complicate it. What we understand is my new number of sheets is 11 by 14 of previous number, that is 20. My previous number of sheets was 20 and the new number is 11 by 14 of previous number, which means the reduction is 1 minus 11 by 14 is equal to 3 by 14. This is my reduction, and in terms of percentage 3 by 14 will be 21.42%, which is closest to 20%. That is our percentage reduction in the number of sheets. Now why I have not done any calculation by multiplying by 20 and then further doing any percentage calculation? Because we know that fractions and percentages are equivalent. So directly, if the new value is 11 14 by 14th of old value, the reduction is 3 by 14th of the old value, and that gives us directly the percentage value. Next question. The number of votes not cast for the Praja Party increased by 25% in the national general election. So the not cast votes have increased by 25% over those not cast for it in the previous assembly polls. So here this 25% increase, this is over not cast votes of the previous assembly polls, and the Praja Party lost by a majority twice as large as that by which it had won the assembly polls. If total 2,60,000 people voted each time, how many voted for the Praja Party in the assembly elections? Sorry, this is assembly. So there are two sets of data here. I have assembly and I have the national general election. My total number of votes are 2,60,000. Now this 25% increase, this is given for votes not cast. So what I will do is cast and not cast. Not cast I will take as X because my calculation will become little simpler. If not cast is X, what is cast? That is 2,60,000 minus X. Similarly, here also cast and not cast. Now in the assembly, if the not cast value is X, then the not cast votes in Praja Party in national general election increased by 25%. So then this not cast must be 1.25X. And here also my total votes are same because the question says total 2,60,000 people voted each time. So the total has not changed. Then this cast will be 2,60,000 minus 1.25X. Okay. Now where it won and where it lost. The Praja Party lost by a majority twice as large as that by which it had won the assembly polls. So in the assembly polls they won, but here they lost. So what was their majority when they were winning? Now if they have won, then obviously the cast value was more. So here my majority is equal to 2,60,000 minus X, and again minus X, it will be 2X. Majority is nothing but the difference between cast and not cast. So why I have done cast minus not cast? Because they won here. Here the majority by which they lost. So because they lost, obviously it means that not cast value is greater. So this will be 1.25X minus of 2,60,000 minus 1.25X, which will be equal to 2.5X minus 2,60,000. I hope this is clear. Now the question says the majority by which they lost is twice as large by the majority by which they won. That means this losing majority is double of the winning majority. So that gives me the equation 2.5X minus 2,60,000. The losing majority is equal to double of the winning majority. That is equal to 5,20,000 minus 4X. So here you will get 6.5X will be equal to 7,80,000, and if you divide it, you will get X will be equal to 1,20,000. But don't jump over to the answer that it is 1,20,000. Read the question properly. The question says how many voted for the Praja Party in assembly. So I have to work on assembly, and how many voted means how many votes were cast in their favor. That is 2,60,000 minus X. So I'm solving it here. Finally 2,60,000 minus X. X is 1,20,000, 1,40,000. So I have solved every step in a lot of detail here. So in case you feel that we don't need to write so much in detail, obviously in exam you are not supposed to write so much. Do as many steps as possible mentally, but for the sake of explanation, obviously I have to write each and every step and explain. So I hope this is clear. So that's it. There were only 3 questions in these 2 years, 93 and 94. I'm trying to make separate videos year wise. So if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, like it, give your feedback and comments in the comment section, share it with your friends, and watch out for the next videos for all the topics of the next year. Thank you.